right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are, and welcome to today's webinar. On behalf of the organizing team, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our participants. We are delighted to have you here with us and look forward to an engaging session. Before we begin, let me quickly share some ground rules to make sure the webinar runs smoothly. Please keep your microphones muted unless invited to speak. If you have questions, kindly write them in the chat or save them for the Q&A at the end. Stay engaged, take notes, and make the most of today's session. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our trainer, Mr. Tahir, who is an experienced English teacher and trainer with more than 15 years experience in education. He has taught in leading schools such as Future World School, Lahore Grammar School, Sadiq Public School, and King's AI Barsha School in Dubai. He holds an MPhil in English linguistics and has conducted numerous workshops for teachers, trained students at different levels, and contributed actively in educational development. We are honored to learn from his expertise today. Please join me in welcoming him. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I hope you will be fine. I am Muhammad Tahir, and good evening from Pakistan. First of all, I would like to say special thanks to every person who has participated in this training session. As you know that this is weekend, so happy weekend to all of you. There are so many facial expressions in front of me, and today my topic of discussion is also about facial expression. So let's start. I would like to ask a question because when I was in UK, I had a meeting hold a training session. There I learned that a whole training session was totally conducted about question and answer situation, and there will be today because I am not giving you lectures here. Today the topic of discussion is totally about you and yourself. So we will do it in question and answer session because verily the question is the half of knowledge. So let's start. How are you feeling today? This is an activity, and this is also the opening situation, and you can say the icebreaker from my side. I want to ask from every person and give you some statement that you should all tell me right now, how are you feeling now in statement of just like weather report. For example, I am feeling windy now, stormy, just like, and sunny and rainy. These are the weather report, but in terms of your feelings. So let's start one by one. So that you should tell us about why you are feeling windy and why you are feeling sunny or rainy in this situation. So let's start from the Ayub. Is it audible to you?
Yes, hello.
Okay, hi there.
So first, thank you for the session. I'm feeling sunny because I'm feeling excited.
Feeling excited, that's why. Let's start emotional intelligence in the ESL classroom especially. And it's training from me, Muhammad Tahir. I am from Pakistan, and it's totally about TalentHut TESOL Academy. I am really acknowledge the whole scenario, Mr. Amdi Shakabat Hussain. Really, this is the first one actually group who has given me so much ease because I have more than 17 years experience in this regard. But this group is actually giving totally astonishing services to all of us. Quick response, and this shows we are so mature and how are we are professional here. So thank you to our, especially the CEO of this group. I would like to start this situation that what if you do in this situation, and what is life? The starting with a quote, life is like a boxing ring. Life is like a boxing ring. Defeat is not declared when you fell down. Defeat is declared when you refuse to get up. So in this quotation, I have used about the word defeat, and how can you get up, that you, if you are refusing, then you are facing the failure. I am here not to talking about what is success, how can we get the success. The main thing important is that what are the causes of failure? Can anybody share with me the causes of failure? Anyone else, please?
When you accept failure.
Okay. Because we are here just sharing our opinions. Another else, please.
Some people are typing in chat box. Would you like me to read?
Okay.
Lack of preparation, procrastination.
Okay. Preparation.
Someone is asking, what was the question?
Okay, I want to just get some opinion from your side. So voluntarily, just give me 4 to 5 opinions. What are the causes of failure? Because there are so many opinions, and everybody wants to know. There are so many things, just like Fatmi said that lack of preparation, lack of reading, anything else. So, what's the other opinion, please?
Procrastination, fear of mistakes. Sorry, fear of mistakes, lack of discipline and determination, poor understanding of the subject.
Okay. Another one, please.
Lack of confidence, and next, people are not doing hard work nowadays. People are not now today's youth are not doing hard work, so this is also the main factor of in lacking in success.
Okay. So you are giving so many things, are telling about that lack of this, lack of this one. So if I put us one question about you, if I told you that how manage your frustration, fear, or guilt, these are could be the biggest factor in your success. Or just we are talking about the lack of this one, lack of reading, lack of, but one word which is pinching me, which is used about fear of mistakes. And the fear, which is the right topic for me, and this is the science behind brain pathways, that fear is an emotion. And what are the really emotions are, and how can you perceive them? Anyone have any idea what are the really emotions are? Anything else, please?
What are the emotions? Like happiness, disgust, fear, sadness.
Okay. And anything else? Voluntary, please give me 4 to 5 opinions here.
Sir, actually, emotions are natural mental and physical responses we feel when we face certain situations, our experiences or thoughts.
Okay.
When someone praises you or feel happy, and when you lose something, you feel sad. These are emotions, right? Or when you are in danger, you feel fear. It is also an emotion.
Emotion. And Miss Farad, can you explain what are emotions?
Couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat the question?
What are actually emotions?
Emotions, feelings,
Okay.
the way you think.
Okay.
Natural responses to
Natural
the
response.
situations.
It is another opinion. Anything else, please?
Feelings that comes inside from inside.
Okay. So there are so many different opinions, and we are saying that this one is emotion, and these are the emotions. And the actual real wording which I have read are the related about the so many articles and research about that. Emotion is a conscious mental reaction. Mind it, conscious mental reactions. It is not a heart reaction. It's not a unconscious. It's a conscious mental reaction. Emotions arises from heart, but can be managed by brain. So that's the topic, and that's the main thing about me, the power of mind. How can you imagine that we can control the hearts, and no one can control the heart? Even brain can be hypnotized, but our heart can't be hypnotized. So their feelings and emotions can't be hypnotized, but can we manage it? So a conscious mental reaction is called emotion, and it is a French word which is adapted in 1579. And in French, in English, we can say that it is emotion to mean to stir up. So it stirs our whole body and give us some reaction, so that what reaction we gives to someone, to situation, to event, and to any person, that is called our emotion. So, but here are we are learning and managing that we are not showing our reaction. We will manage it, and after managing and understanding the whole scenario, we will respond it. That is the whole key or scenario of our total discussion. But the actual meaning of emotion is to stir up or a conscious mental reaction. Okay, let's start the another situation. Here is John Mack and a picture. Can you imagine anything else? He is emotionally full, or he is emotionally intelligent. Anyone else can tell us? What is he doing right now? And after his action, can you say it is an emotionally intelligent act?
May I have a guess?
Yeah, of course.
Uh, I don't want to judge, but based on the pictures that I see, I feel like he's not emotionally intelligent. Because if I'm not mistaken, he's breaking a piece of wood in one of the photos. Am I right? So it shows he's very angry and he cannot control his rage.
Yeah,
I second Fatimi because he is angry and he is showing his reactions.
showing his reaction to the umpire or referee.
Yes.
So anyone else?
Yeah,
Because
I
there are
think
so
that's the
many
tennis
different,
racket.
demonstrated, describe it, please.
I said I think that's the tennis racket. He's showing his respect to the whole sport by putting his foot on it and by trying to break it into. So it's not respectful and it's not empathetic or emotionally intelligent, because there's a whole audience watching him, and that act is so disrespectful and doesn't take into consideration the feelings of the audience, people who are passionate about tennis and who are watching tennis right at that moment.
Okay, that's so nice. You have described it. Anyone else, please?
I can add one thing. As we understand, emotional intelligence, we have one of the key points, which is understanding and managing our emotions. And in this case, this guy couldn't manage his emotions, so I don't think he's emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's already in negative situation. He's thinking negative in his mind that he's lost something or. Can you hear me,
Of
sir?
course. I tell you in that. Anyone else, please, voluntarily?
Yeah, so I think this person is, we can't say that he's emotionally intelligent because from his behavior, like everybody else added, I would agree with the others as well. Plus, you can say that his behavior is kind of disrespectful. You
Yeah.
can't accept this kind of behavior if he's emotionally intelligent. So, yeah.
Okay, so nice. So anyone else, please?
I'm sorry, sir. Before we move on, I would like to ask you, if possible, please use the slideshow because we are recording the session and it would be more visible to the people who are going to watch the recording of the session. Thank you.
According to me, I think while his awareness of his emotions was clear, his inability to regulate them often affected how others perceived him. So I can highlight that
Yeah.
true emotional intelligence is not just about recognizing feelings, but also about managing them in a constructive way.
Yeah, sure. But this picture actually wants to show you about that emotional intelligence is really an action or reaction which convey from event, person, place, or anything else. So here are some questions you should perceive everyone and count all the questions and just give answer yes or no into your body or mental situation. After that, you should count how many yes and how many no. I will repeat questions, and after listening these questions, everyone surely know about you are really emotional intelligent person or not. This is a simple criteria. How can you judge yourself you are emotional intelligent person or not? There are some questions and you will give answer to yourself in terms of yes or no. Okay. First question is that, are you generally aware of your own emotions? Everyone thinks about this question and give answer to yourself in terms of yes or no. Are you generally aware of your own emotions? Because for your
Yes.
all kind informations, in the whole world, only 36% people really know their own emotions. These are the stats. Only 36% in this world.
Yes.
So this is the major question. Are you generally aware of your own emotions? If yes, okay. If no, it will be
Yes.
okay. And second question is that, can you effectively manage your emotions? First,
Sometimes.
you know, and second, can you effectively, this is the main thing, effectively manage your emotions, and just to say yes or no.
I know my emotions, but sometimes I manage them easily, but sometimes obviously I couldn't have it. I couldn't manage.
Okay. And everyone, please. And third question is that, do you empathize well with others? Do you empathize well with others?
Very much.
And fourth one is, are you good at understanding others' emotions? Are you good
Obviously,
at
yes.
understanding others'
Very much.
emotions?
Obviously, yes.
Just please stay connected and just give answer to yourself in terms of yes or no. If first question is yes, okay, or no, yeah, just count. Second, and yes or no. Third, yes, and then fourth one is, are you good at understanding other questions? Yes or no. Fifth one, which is the last one, can you express your emotions clearly? Yes or no? Can you express your emotions clearly? I repeat all 5 questions and again count your yes or no, please. First one is, are you generally aware of your own emotion? Yes or no? Second, can you effectively manage your emotions? Yes or no? Do you empathize well with others? Yes or no? Are you good at understanding others' emotions? Yes or no? Can you express your emotions clearly? Yes or no? So count your yes or no, and then I will tell you the what are the real suggestion or results behind this activity.
3 yes, 2 uncertain.
Okay, okay, count all of you, please.
4 yes and 1 no.
Okay. If you answered yes to 3 or more questions, you may have emotional intelligence. If anyone has more than answered yes, more than answered 3 yes, 3, 4, or 5, then you can imagine yourself we are emotionally intelligent person in this regard. So this is the actually activity. You can know yourself and you can ask yourself a question whether I am emotionally intelligent or just I have emotions, because there are so a lot of different being emotional intelligent and just having emotions. Mind it, please. There are a lot of difference being emotional intelligent and having only emotions. If you are emotionally intelligent, so your 3 yes must be here. If you have lack of 3, so you should have to work on it. We will work here in this training session now. So let's start another situation. Here is a quotation of Aristotle.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Would you please use the slideshow version? There is a button at the
Okay. This is okay.
this is the yes, thank you.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Okay. Aristotle, who is regarded the father of everything, he says anybody can become angry. And here is a famous quotation we have already listened from our childhood, that I have a right to be angry. Have you heard this phrase or sentence? I have a right to be angry. So everyone has a right to be angry, but Aristotle says anybody can become angry. That is easy. But to be angry with the right person and to the right degree at the right time and for the right purpose and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power, and that is not easy. So how can you react or turns reaction into responding? This is the main thing. And because emotions arises from hurt, how can you balance that emotion using your mind or brain? This is the whole scenario. This is called emotional intelligence. Because if you are not balancing your whole emotion, you are just emotional. And being an emotional person, it is not a bad thing. You are just not aware of your emotion. It is not a totally wrong thing that you are thinking about, I am emotionally full. No, 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 no. You are just not understanding your whole situation, where I am now and what should I do in this regard. So the main thing is that we should do what is the most challenging emotion for me here, and how can I manage all that challenging situation here. This is the right thing to do, and this is the main thing we can learn here about, inshallah. So I give some situations to all of you and you can easily grasp this Aristotle theory here. How can you come across these situations? For example, Miss Saira, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is a special question for you because I know your background. So, do you really think when you fail to communicate to any person or fail to tell your situation, what you are really feeling, so what would be your relationship problems? So what would you do in this regard? Saira Kosar.
Yes, sir. This is because of misunderstanding, or I think it is lack of trust,
Lack
not
of trust,
listening.
okay. Okay.
Like someone not listening, or avoiding hard topics or solutions. Like uh, many times they are not available.
Anyone else, please? Can tell me, Miss Fazla, can you tell me when you lose the confidence? What is the situation when you lose the confidence and how you regain it?
If I lose confidence, I'll talk with my loved ones and I ask them, I'm not
Okay, when you
confident
talk to
enough
your
to
loved
face
ones,
this.
you lose confidence. Very
No, no,
strange.
no. If I don't have confidence, I'll talk with my loved ones and I'll frankly tell
Oh,
them I'm not feeling confident enough to face this. Give me some energy. After gaining some energy, I'll just go.
good answers. I want to add a little bit
Tahir
more
sir,
here.
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Syed
Can I?
raised his hand.
Repeat, please.
Two other teachers has raised their hands. Just check, please.
May I?
Okay, voluntarily, because I am asking again and again, I want to know 4 to 5 opinions from here. So get the broader sense here. But I think I am just
I
asking.
hope you all can hear me. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, of course, sure.
You are Lukman.
Hi, hello, this is me, Lukman. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, you are.
All right, thank you very much for having me here. I'm very thankful for sir for giving me this chance. Well, the topic is about emotional intelligence, which is for me very important from teacher perspective as from student perspective. But right here, if we talk about as a teacher from teacher perspective, this would be more important to analyze how to like make it how to make it more clear when it comes to emotional intelligence. Well, my question is, like sir was asking about the I would say furiousness. If a person get furious, if a person lose his or her confidence, what he or she is supposed to do in this way. But what if a person is having a conversation with a person we call and we use a word narcissist, who always think about him or herself? So how can we deal a person who is narcissist, who always lose or their emotions or things they always try to impose on someone? So how can we deal that person in this way or in this regard? Thank you.
Okay, okay. In the end, we will have a question answer session. Inshallah ta'ala, we will give an answer according to your own conversations. But here I am just conveying the or making the shape of what is the really actually emotions are, and you are given the more depth answers. Alhamdulillah, all of you. So anyone else can voluntarily add something here?
Sir, if I lose the
Yes.
confidence, so I will first remain calm and compose instead of thinking. So whether it was my explanation or like my tone, what did I wrong with myself? First of all, I'll try to rectify that. then I will make an effort to rebuild trust by showing like patience, respect, and yeah,
Okay.
definitely I
Do you
will
really
go.
think? Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I
Do you
always go
really
ahead with
think
my positive mindset.
animals have emotions?
Definitely.
Yeah, animals also have emotion. There are some animals which is recorded emotionally intelligent, just like apes, just like dolphins. They are very emotionally intelligent. So humans are really emotional creature. We don't forget it. Even animals have emotions, so humans are emotionally creature. Let's start. This is the actual definition after covering the whole debate here. Emotional, what is intelligence defined? Actually, there are two-way step, and here is a zip. When you open first way and the zip opens your next way. For example, left side, you can easily read it. Ability to recognize and understand emotions. Emotional intelligence is that your ability, you should first recognize and understand emotion. And second one option is that using this awareness, when you recognize or understand, you have developed an awareness. So this awareness to manage yourself and relationship with others. This is the major thing. Understanding your own emotions and how can you understand other emotions and manage both of them or balancing both of them. This is called emotional intelligence. Any question is arising here or anyone can else add here, so please voluntarily add some little bit more. Anyone else, please? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
And you
please.
sir.
can
Clear. Yes, yes.
add here from your past experiences, because you're all the adult persons, not the teenagers.
I think empathy is missing over here. There. Rest is fine.
This is actually definition. We will talk about in other slides. This is actually what is EI, emotional intelligent. Okay. And what are the basics emotions? You have learned about in social media, there are so many emotions. You are seeing pictures 27, 26, or more than 100 about, but there are only 6 basic emotions, which are happiness, sadness, fear, disgust, anger, and surprise. Anyone can tell me which is the powerful or strongest emotions among these?
Anger.
Happiness and anger both.
Anger,
They both can change their life.
Angry and the excitement.
Maybe anger and fear.
surprise. Okay, okay, very good. Share your idea here, please.
Surprise and happiness.
Fear.
I would say fear and happiness.
Happiness and
Okay.
anger, they both can change their life.
Yeah, I would also say that it's happiness
Happiness
and
and
anger.
sadness. Happiness and sadness, I think.
I think fear and love and anger or hope and
Only
faith
one,
both.
only one, please. There are only 6 here.
Fear. Fear. According to
I
me,
would
fear.
say, I would say anger.
According to me, so fear.
Okay.
So, according to me,
And
all of the emotions are having their own importance, but happiness will be leading to the construction, as anger will be leading to the destruction. So, according to me,
good
these two
point.
are the very strong emotions.
Okay,
Anyone
hello
else, please?
everybody. Hello, hello
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Okay. For me, I would say fear. Fear surpasses all. If you're afraid, you can do anything. For me, I'll go for fear.
Anyone? Okay. Here is the laser pen which is pointing out here F shapes. It is clear to all of you?
Yes.
Behind the 6 basic emotion here is F shades. And what is does mean? I am explaining it here. The oldest and the strongest emotion is fear. And especially the reason behind fear is fear of unknown, because it is fear of mankind, especially fear of unknown. So I have given a specific word here, F shades. F mean fear, and all other emotions prevail under the shade of fear. That is S mean sadness, H mean happiness, A from anger, and D from disgust, as from surprise. You can easily remain it here after listening or reading these training taking session F sheets. Inshallah Ta'ala, I hope you will never forget it about typically form F sheet. F means the fear, the oldest and the strongest, the fear of specially unknown situation. So F, all other 5 emotions are lying and prevailing under the fear. This is the actual situation, and this is the most strongest and oldest situation emotions. And so let 7 universal emotions. See it, and anyone can tell me what is the difference, this one and this one. Here are 6, here are 7. What is the difference?
The difference is content. You have added content to this.
This is the only difference.
That's one of the differences.
Okay, anyone else, please?
Oh, okay. So, it's Adria speaking again. For me, I would say their emotions, the facial expression says it all. So without even you saying anything, one can easily say, or one can easily guess what the person is into. So their facial expression says it even before uttering a word.
Okay. Another one,
Well,
please.
For me,
Facial.
well, for me, this is something.
Yeah. Complete your sentence, please.
All right. So may I?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So for me, this is something like a facial expressions. It it shows different thoughts and emotions depending on the situation, of course.
Depending upon the situation. Okay.
Should I say?
Sure.
Uh, I think this is a basic human emotions that almost everyone recognize, like anger, fear. Thank you.
And the heading of this picture is 7 universal emotions, and the previous one is 6 basic emotions. I'm asking what are the differences between 2 pictures, this one and this one. First one is contact, and second one, there are different opinions. Anything which you have any idea, voluntarily please can share with us, because we are all here, we are learning here, knowledge is sharing. No one is perfect in this world. Everyone can learn from cradle to grave.
I think it's part of emotional intelligence to look at people's faces, see their facial expressions, and know
Yeah,
what
this is the
emotions
main
or
thing. Yes,
feelings they are feeling.
Here is another main difference, is that these are the facial expressions. These are the just emojis. And with facial expression, we can understand well. And these are the universal emotion. The basics 6 And all other emotions emerges from these basics, just like we can say that emotion of love, we can say lack of confidence, frustration, guilt, because other emotions, we can say all are the complex emotions. These are the basic one. After mixing the other scenario, events, thoughts, reaction to the basic one, then we have a complex emotion. We can name it anything according to the situation. So the universal emotions that we can name it. That's why these are used across different cultures around the world, because basic emotions are the basics, and these are the universal because it uses in different cultures. And here is contempt is another one. All are the same because this is the seventh, and all are the same as like the previous one. So contempt is also an emotion, is also facial expression, is also our reaction towards any situation. You can know here two basic things. One, how what are the basic emotions, and the answer is that the six basic emotions. Now, how can you remember this? F shades. F, the strongest and the oldest is fear, and under the prevailing of fear, we have the shades and shades of all the remaining five emotions, just like sadness, happy, anger, disgust, and surprise. And this one is information to all of you, seven universal emotion. If you are reading any else emotion in social media, these are the complex situation. Okay. What are emotional triggers? Read out it and share your emotional triggers with me or us. This is the main thing. How can we emotionally blackmail, or how can our emotions arises from hurt, and why we need emotions here? These are the basic questions of this slide. What are emotional triggers? What thing triggers us? The answer is here. Triggers are specific events. It can be situations, people, even thoughts that can spark intense emotional reaction, often linked to the past traumatic experience. It can be. So, anyone can share your own triggers.
Yes, I want to share when I am misunderstood.
Okay. And what triggers do you really feel? Anyone else, please?
Yes, sir. Actually, for me, a trigger is kind of a talk. Actually, when a person says something that you are not, instead of trying hard, if somebody is provocating you by saying that you haven't done this, you are not right in your way, you're not right in your thoughts, or if they just say it, you are dumb or you're crazy or something. So when person is actually working so hard, so despite of working so hard, when we hear such things, I think I got triggered personally. It happened with me. And when I have faced this triggering kind of thing, I never know that the talks and the words also can trigger people. So when I have experienced this, I started behaving something unusual. Like I used to cry first, and then I bursted out in screams after some time. Then I got to know that what is that unusual behavior that's coming in me and why it has come. Then I just went to the root cause. The people or the most important person in our life, when they state you something which you can't take, so for me that is the trigger point. And triggers can be some talks also from your most lovable people. This is what I have understood and what I have experienced in my life.
Excellent, excellent, Respected ma'am. You have elaborated very well. So anyone else, please, you can give a response from this situation. What is the powerful trigger you have still? Anyone else, please?
Sometimes facial expressions and voice tones triggers so much.
Yeah. I want to get some more opinions from all of you.
For me, maybe it's when someone tries to blame me, but not in a nice way. Like instead of trying to give me feedback or trying to tell me that I did something wrong so that I change the way I did it, they just attack me instead. So that way I get triggered.
Yeah, of course.
For me,
You all ever
it's-
wonder? Yeah.
may I,
Please.
sir? Yeah, like for
Yes,
me,
yes,
like
sure.
it is the situation when I'm speaking and like I have to change the facial expression, but I forgot like which expression I have to choose, and I just think that I did something wrong, so that is my trigger.
Yeah, sure. So before going to another slide, I want to ask some another question. What are the symptoms of emotional intelligence? How can you know that just like heart racing and sweating your palms or your muscle stretching? These are the examples of some like of emotional intelligence. But how can you feel? What are other emotional symptoms? You are walking into the room and you are going to your work, you are here taking the training session. Do you really think you are still emotional intelligent, or you are attacking on emotional triggers, anything else? So how can you know that? What are the basic things? Because these are the unconscious reactions. So anyone can share the symptoms of emotional intelligence?
Sir, I think the first comes empathy of emotional intelligence, being in someone's shoes and thinking about the situation.
Someone
And
shows. Okay. Okay, another one, please.
According to me, I think social awareness, sir.
Social awareness. Okay. Ever wonder why some people thrive and struggling in any environment, and no matter how skilled they are, even skilled person are struggling there? What is the main causes? Where they are lacking emotional triggers? What is the main symptoms? Why they are lacking the a skilled person?
because of the imbalance of the emotions.
Imbalancing other. That's the because they
I
are
think
failure to advance in career. Yeah, of course, ma'am.
yeah, like they are being afraid by doing something like that.
Afraid. This is also an emotion. Yeah, actually.
Maybe they are unaware of their own emotions.
Voluntarily, please. You can share your opinion one by one because you are all the adults. We want to know your specific and respectful all opinions here. Anyone else, please? Any symptoms?
Sir,
Uh,
I think criticism is also an emotional trigger, and
Okay.
I feel it makes me feel angry or defensive. So when it comes to me, so I can handle it
Angry.
due to my I notice it. Uh, then I can decide whether I have to react on it immediately or not. Then I have to understand the roots, then communicate calmly. I mean, with the passage of time or thinking about it and heal and reframe or uh, don't it
Okay.
or
You have done very well and elaborated accessibly. So I want to share the slides. What are the symptoms? These are called red flags and breakdowns. Emotional red
Um,
flags are breakdowns. We can, yeah, of course. These are the emotional red flags. You can name it. The symptoms are breakdown, just like angry tirades, not tiredness, tirades. There are so many situations you are which give you tirades of angry situation. Door slamming. You are going to road and slam your door in shut up manners. Your or email letter bomb. Use of sarcasm and inappropriate humor, withdrawal, and any situation of isolation, holding grudges. This was very interesting for me and very important because everyone takes courages consciously and unconsciously and getting even. These are the red flags which unconsciously make us emotional. And if you can't hold or manage all these breakdowns, our personality automatically destroyed. These are the basic things. Because I can give or share here only the situation, and after that you can search or clear more here. So these are the basic things. Passive aggressive behavior. This is also important one. I hope you will understand it. These are the symptoms. And this is also another slide, and this is also important thing. You have already told me about that. Why naming emotions matters. This is main thing. We don't know where we are and what we are in state of mind or situation. Actually, you can read out all situation here. The main thing about this is that it gives a sense of clarity. When we are caught in swirl of emotions, it can feel like a storm we can't control. At the same time, we are angry, we are feeling discomfort, we are sad. So our mind processes that he is managed, our brain situations, pathways that it is managed at the sequence level. So what is swirl of storm? How can we control it? So we should name it first. What is actually we are feeling right now? If you don't name your emotions, you are not understanding or you are not aware of your own situation. So that's why you should name your emotion. It is matters here. So it gives us sense of clarity. Suddenly we are no longer fighting an unknown force, because when we name it, we know the force which is the opponent in front of us. If we are fighting unknown force, we will be automatically diverged here. So we named it, and with that names comes understanding, and eventually the result is control. I hope you will understand. We should name our emotions. It is also matters for ourselves, for the children. Another one is that it was an activity, but here is the lack of time. You can do it yourself. That these are the many emotions, and this is the activity of the previous one. You should name it. Name the opposite one. Here is an example. The grateful and opposite is serious. You can name it the peaceful opposite. Anyone else, please, one or two, make sure can tell me what is the opposite of peaceful emotion.
Stressed.
And the first one from the left side.
Peaceful, anxious.
Okay, and what is the opposite of love?
Peaceful and annoyed.
Okay, then there is no need of telling right and wrong. We are just naming it so that our inner body can feel it.
Peaceful and furious.
Okay,
Sad
and
and happy.
what is the opposite of
Calm
love?
and stress.
A positive
Opposite of
love
love.
might be frustrated.
Positive
Love
love
is
is somehow is
frustration.
something helpful or hateful.
So as we don't have hate here, we can also go for depressed.
Love is opposite of frustration. Okay, and opposite of connected.
Lonely.
For me,
Yeah, that could
Maybe
also.
for
annoyed.
me, the opposite of love is something like stress or depression.
Yeah, of course.
Could
And
be
joy.
annoyed. You either love something or you find it annoying, maybe. Like I love
Okay.
this movie or I find this movie annoying.
This is an interesting activity because when we are starting point, we just do the 6 basics. And now these are the naming activities. I have the recalling a quotation here. When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, so no wind is the right wind. This is actually fit this the naming the matters. When a person does not know what harbor he is making for, so no wind is the right wind for him. We should name because after knowing and understanding the whole situation, we can manage it or control it effectively. Okay. These are the 4 skills of emotional intelligence. You were asking, or you were telling, or you were sharing your opinion in front of all us. What are the basic things in front of the previous slides? These were actually what are the emotion. How can we manage it? How can we name it? How can we understand that situation? But this is the technical thing according to the situation of teachers because 4 major core skills we can name differently, but these are the core and crux. Self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. First one is your personal competence, and second one is the social competence. When you aware from your awareness, and you will self-manage this. When your social awareness, your relationship automatically strong. So it starts with the self-awareness. You just read out all these things, you will automatically know your answer from only reading by this slide, because I have chosen the best appropriate quotation or answer of this one. The greatest of faults is to be conscious of now. Thomas Carlyle once said, if you don't know yourself, this is your greatest fault. So self-awareness, ability to accurately perceive your own emotions. There are many activities I can, but there are less of the time, so I want to be aware of the activities here. Next one is that use awareness to self-manage. The first and best victory is to the conquer self, Plato once said. And this is the, I think, the whole debate of use awareness to self-manage. If you don't conquer yourself, how can you conquer others? This is called a self-management ability to use awareness, your emotion, to stay flexible and positively direct your behavior. Use awareness to manage relationship. When we are aware, we can manage relationship, because emotions drive behavior and behavior drives performance. So how well do you understand your emotions? This is the major thing. If you know your behavior, you can drive your emotions, you can drive your performances. So this will build your strong relationship management here. And this is the important thing. This is the heart of the emotions. Everyone was saying that this is missing. And I was also want to tell you that social awareness requires empathy. Without empathy, there is no emotions. Because what is difference between man and human? Anyone else can tell me what is difference between man and human?
Human
And we
means
can
like
say that sympathy and empathy, it's equal to man or human. We are the creatures of our God, and we are man or persons. But if you are good persons, we know the emotions of us, we are human. This is the only short difference. If you are not good, we are not humans, we are just man. So empathy is the ability to see the world from others' point of view and to identify the understand another situation, feelings, and motives. The picture is really seeing that one person is actually piercing arrow, and another is, so both can even feel what they are feeling the pain. So they said, I know exactly how you feel. If a person is not in the state of anger and in state of poverty, how can he feel the situation of poverty? So if you want to know the poverty, you should go through the poverty situation. So it is the more important and heart of the whole situation. So this is the parrot technique. Our whole discussion can be actually customized here. You can manage your every emotions of others using this technique. For example, if you have a person who is a children, a child always late. So what should you do? What should you do using this parrot technique? First of all, you should paraphrase this action, why he is late, and ask clarifying questions, because we don't know why he is late, and we can slap him or her. We just crutches. We put our anger towards to him. So we should ask clarifying question: why are you late? What's the problem? In soft, kind, and tender manners, and reflect your feelings. After that, respond appropriately. What will be the answer from your child? You should respond appropriately. Okay, it will be okay. We can manage it. You can do it. These are the phrases. And open-ended question you can ask. What will be the question of in yes or no situation? In then you can take notes of why always he repeat this action after 1 or 2 days, or he is habitual, or really there was any genuine situation behind this. So this is the actual parenting technique you can use in any emotional, any situation. This will be great productive results to all of you. Next one is that this is the importance of developing emotional intelligence. You can just read about the ending of this training session, because we have talked about much about what is the importance. It increased our personal life as well as the professional life, because only intelligence just increase your professional life, but emotional intelligence, it increase your personal life. This is the main thing. In personal life, self-awareness, relationship, resilience, and self-regulation. And in professional life, effective leadership, team collaboration, performances, and adaptability. Why EI and ESL classroom? This is the major question. I think many of candidates or participants zooming or observing where is the major option. Why should we use emotional intelligence in ESL classroom? Here are the 4 major points. Language learning is emotional, not just intellectual. This is the main important thing. We can't learn a language only for the basis of intellectual basis. So students gain confidence, reduce anxiety, promotes collaboration and empathy in multicultural groups, improves classroom communication and participation. This is the important thing, why we should use EI and ESL classroom. These are the activities which I have designed for all of you. You can read all about it, and you can use our activities. This is the first one activity, name is emoji feelings chart. It is obviously in every classroom. It is printed also on the wall. A person came and he put a hands on 6 basic emotions. A teacher give response. If put a hand on the happy situation or a hug situation or clap situation, these are the emoji feeling chart. That respond could be in kind manners from their teachers, so that they can build vocabulary and self-awareness. Okay, these are the basic question you can ask. How do you feel today? Students respond with full sentence. I feel happy because I played football. This is the example of this. And activity 2 is the role play emotion switch. You can give some role play and switch the role play in situation. Just like example is there. You can give one role to one student. You lost your homework and one act sad. Oh, The other practices the sadness and give the responding here. It's okay, you lost your homework, it's our, we can share our homework, and the comforting phrases and switch rules, that's vice versa. This is the important for me. Anger alleviation exercise. How can you overcome your anger? Just respond me one or two. After that, I tell you the results. How can everyone overcome anger? There are so many different activities, responding situation. Anyone else, please share your idea.
Breathing sessions. Breathing.
Okay.
Sir, I think first
Anyone
knowing
else,
that
please?
what is making us angry. So knowing that reason, what is
Knowing.
making us angry. After that, certain actions can be taken. It could be meditation for someone. It could be just a glass of water for someone. It could be a short nap for someone, or just going out from that place. What is causing that heat of anger or something? So going to the root
Okay.
cause of that anger, I think, knowing that.
Anyone else, please?
For me, of course, it's always taking a step back. Taking a step back can sometimes counting does help, and taking a step back can just
Just
letting
sit
it
back.
leave for some time also helps.
Okay, this is the major emotion, and it destroys our whole personality. So how can you overcome your anger? Anyone can share? Because there are different scenario, different personality have different traits.
Sometimes you have to walk away from the scene of such a trigger that's actually of bred that anger. You can walk away from the scenario or the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies situation to situation. Sometimes.
Sir, also sometimes breaking some glasses and screaming out loud.
Okay.
It
It
happens,
is
sir.
also.
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking of
It
remotes
is
also at home.
it is a respond or
Exercises can
reaction.
also be
It is respond or reaction. You are overcoming and controlling your anger. You are just alleviation exercise.
For
For
me, it's something
me,
like drinking a glass of water or taking a cold shower, or walk away from that situation would be a great
Okay, this is the
control.
positive one, because the main thing is that you are missing, and here is the main point I have heard, that you should give elevation exercise in positive note, just like taking a shower, reading a books, switch your roles, switch your side, switch your place, because you are taking reactions in negative situation, then how can you are controlling your anger? You should control anger only in positive response.
Oh, thank you so much. Since we have already passed for
Okay,
almost
but
4
just 1 or 2 minutes, please, ma'am. Okay, please.
Thank you. Because
I
we
want
want
I
to
want to
Q&A
add
and-
I want to add a simple question, and you can already give another fantastic answer from us. How can you control your anger? First one is that question is that if you think eventually someone slaps you, if a person slaps you, eventually you know he is blind. How will you manage your anger in this situation? This is my question. You don't need to give answer. Just think about it. If a person slaps you, eventually you know he is blind. And how will you manage your anger in this situation? The answer is that here is the in front of the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 2, 3, 4, 1 situation. It is the last one activity, that's it called take a break or take a breath. You should take a breath and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After, hold your breath and count outward or backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because statics says after 5 to 10 seconds, your anger it means loses that eventually situation that you want to respond in the first handle situation. So this is the main thing. You can add breathing from 1 to 5 and 4 to 1. Tips for teacher, you can read it, and these are the resources. This is the conclusion, and here are the different conclusion. You can never read about just like the conclusion. Here are two conclusions. I am showing one, but show you here another one. This is Bani Adam, human beings poem, which is the famous poem by Persian poet Sadi from his Gulistan, who is the famous poet of Iran. He says, human beings are members of a whole in creation of one essence and soul. If one member is inflicted with pain, other members uneasy will remain. If you have no sympathy for human pain, the name of human you cannot pertain. I think this is the complete whole scenario of our whole discussion. And another one is that I can add here this conclusion. The emotional intelligence is double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. It can manipulate you or it can harm you. So try to manage it consciously. And there's no time of question. If you can ask,
Thank
I
you
am
so
here.
much.
And thanks with humble gratitude for giving me your valuable time.
Thank you
If
so
you have
much.
any question, you can add from the respect of our family. It's over to you.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you so much. Would you please stop sharing the slide? That brings us to the end of the session, and the poem that you just shared was really beautiful, and I think it was a beautiful ending to our session tonight. I would like to thank you on behalf of all the participants for sharing your experience and expertise, and also keeping the session very engaging. I would like to ask our dear participants to turn on their webcams. If they have any questions, feel free to ask. And also, you can provide your feedback so that we can improve the quality of sessions in future. So we are waiting for you. Sir, we can still see the slides. Would you please stop sharing? Thank you. And dear participants, would you please turn on your webcams? Thank you. Irena, am I right? Hi, welcome. So if there are any questions left, please feel free to ask.
As we do that, this is the broader sense. Yeah. Please.
First, I want to say a very much thank you to you. The session was amazing. I think I came few minutes before you started. I learned a lot. I truly learned a lot. So I have a question. In the classroom, I'm a teacher, okay? When sometimes the children, they're handful, um, how do you control your anger? So a child did something that deserves a beating or a spanking, and you don't want to do that. How can you suppress the anger, or rather, how can you control your emotions? Now, let's assume that the first time you give the child a warning, second time, the same thing, and the child keeps repeating the same thing. How can you help the child? How can you control your anger so it doesn't result in spanking or beating? Thank you.
Please, Fatmi, I am not getting the 100% accent from here. If you are getting the accent here, you can give answer or tell me.
Okay. Would you please just repeat your question once again, very briefly?
Okay, I said in a situation whereby you are a classroom teacher, okay, you want a child to stop doing an exact act. The child keep repeating himself, and now you don't want to spank, but the action the child is doing involves spanking, and you don't want to spank. How would you control your emotions? I hope it's
Okay,
brief
thank
enough.
you. So the question is that a child keeps misbehaving in the classroom, and you try to stop him, but he keeps repeating it. She says that she doesn't want to physically get involved and spank the child, but she doesn't know how else she can control and manage the child misbehavior in the classroom. What is the solution?
Thank
And
you
this is the
so much.
simple one that there are so many. This is the simple question, and there are so many types of emotions lied in front of us. This is the behavior of children at the age of 6 to 8. Because you have so many solutions. First of all, you can change their position or sitting position from back to front, and you can make the proactive of the class, and you can ask some questions, and you can first know the triggers why he is again and again interrupting the class. So know the background situation of cultural situation if he is not habitual. If he is habitual, you can then take another situation, just like I have told you earlier, that change the position, make him as a proactive of the class or a monitor of the class. He will surely, because such type of students can't want to read. It just irritate. If you are focusing and asking some question, he will surely give you some attention in this regard.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you for that.
thank you. Due to time constraints, we can have more questions here. Please ask your questions in the group. Hopefully, we try to answer them as soon as possible. I would like to also have your feedback on the session, on your experience. The session was very engaging. I would like to know how you felt and what you learned from the session, and if you have any thoughts and ideas. Please unmute your microphones, share your webcams, and let us know about your ideas.
The session was very engaging, and I think that I had learned a lot of things from sir, because sometimes I become confused when I'm just teaching to the kids, what should I teach to them. So I got many ideas, what activities we can do with the children. And thanks a lot, sir, for your such a engaging session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. That was nice of you. Anyone else?
Well, it was really amazing. I'm really very happy to be around here, and I was very excited for this session. Especially, I learned something about emotional intelligence. There was self-awareness and relationship management. Because we as a teacher, we do have a very close connection with students. Specifically, it varies like kids, adults, universities, or different kind of stuff. So emotional, if you're self-aware, then definitely will be aware to manage your relationship with your kids or with the students from different grades. So that was something amazing. I really enjoyed.
Wonderful. Glad to hear that. I guess I could see Irena for the first time. I don't know if she's still here.
Yes, I'm still here. And well, actually, I learned about the session just like an hour before it started, and I rushed home to be in time. But of course, I was late. But when are you planning to have the next session? I'd like to join and participate in it.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Raina, can you share anything about the emotions, please? I want to know from your side, because learning is sharing.
Well, actually, I mostly worked as a freelance teacher. So I had mostly individual experience working with students one-to-one. And usually I worked with students who were really interested in learning English. So I didn't have problems like the ones you discussed here, like suppressing anger and so on. I usually tend to have a relationship with my students. And even some of my students who do not study English anymore, they live in different parts of the world, we still get in touch and we congratulate each other on different occasions, and we have very close relationships. So I cannot say that this topic is exactly about my experience, but I'm sure it is useful to know how to react. Of course, I was thinking about breathing exercises, which can be useful not just in classroom activities, not during them, but just in life for our general skills in life. And I was thinking about doing some sports exercises when we have time, when we have a possibility to leave classroom and go outdoors and do something. Actually, I thought that screaming was a good idea, but I believe it's not acceptable at school or somewhere inside the building. But it was nice to hear different opinions. Thank you very much.
We can say, Iranian, to hold the core and crux of your debate that actually emotions are the readings of hearts. So if you are good at readings, you can face the world better in this situation. So who is reading the actually human heart's reaction? This is the human emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, everyone. I see that some other people have
I would
raised.
like to, I would like to ask another question, if you don't mind, I think. Well,
Dear,
how to,
I'm so sorry, but because we don't have enough time, may I ask you to ask your question in the group so that dear Mr. Tahir answers the question in the group?
I'll sure, no
request
problem.
Mr.
No
I'll
problem.
request Mr. Tahir to share his LinkedIn profile or link to our group so that everyone can connect with you. And yes, if someone have any questions regarding to this training and other sorts of things, so they can catch you out, right? Okay.
Yes. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to share a link after the session with you so that we can have your feedback, and also those people who want to have a certificate, participation certificate, should fill in the form. After 48 hours, the certificates will be sent to your email address. Thank you again. It was a wonderful session. Personally, I did enjoy it. It was very engaging, and I hope I can see you all for the next webinar, which will be between 28th and 30th of the month. Have
Thank you, all
fun.
of you.
Thank you very much also.
Have a
Thank you
good
very
day.
much.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Thank you.